Hello everyone and welcome to Caroline's Craftery. Today we are doing a little tutorial on these really cute dragonfly cards, tags, etc. So I've got a couple of totally completed ones. And I kind of made them so they go as a set. So journaling card and a tag. Now this could be a pocket. The tag could go in there. It's up to you. But these are what we are going to make today. Now I've done some prep and I've got all these that I've been working on. So it's a nice little mass make project using up scraps of paper, kind of scraps, and other goodies. Now I've got a whole bunch of dragonflies cut out here. And I am using these die cuts here. Now you could use any die cuts. I do not remember where this die cut came from. I might have bought it in the scrapbook store in Kamloops before they closed down. But it came with about, 15 different dragonflies, and these are the ones that I'm using. So you could use any die cuts. You could use birds, butterflies. You could even do it with circles or punches. So I've cut out a tag shape just out of some spare cardstock that I had. And they can be any size. And a lot of mine are based on scraps that I had. So this is like 2.5 by 4.5. So, and then I've got a little piece of paper. Now I had these, they were 4 by 6 pieces, and some were lined, some weren't. So I used a lot of them for these. Got a couple pieces of fabric, just scrap fabric. This was actually from a quilt that I had gotten, and I just took a couple of the squares off. I've got some cardstock with 2 of the dragonflies die cut out of it. Hence why I have these. This is from there, and then one of these ones is from there. And then just a piece of cardstock cut a bit shorter than that. Now this, I use this Fisker's paper punch to cut that edge. You could cut it with pinking shears. It could just be straight, whatever. You could do anything. You could just do a squiggly line with your scissors or something. So let's get started. Now these are going to be on the back. Not that I really need it on this for writing, but some of these other colors did need something on the back for writing on. So I kind of just keep going with the whole theme of what I've been doing for them all. Doing like a big mass make. I think I've got 16, 18 of these. Almost done. They're doing them in stages, so I'm going to glue the back, and I'm going to glue it to the back of the cardstock that I'm using as the base. Now, if you were definitely going to use them as pockets, you definitely wouldn't need to put anything on the back. I plan on using them as tags. So that's going there. So it gives you a fair bit of writing space. Set that aside, and we're going to do the tag. Now I have inked everything. I did a lot of the prep because I was doing it in stages, and then I thought, oh, I better show how I made these. So it's one reason everything is pre-cut and inked, etc. As I say, any size you can do these in, And with mine, the tags vary in size. And a lot of these were like one piece of paper. That was the size of the paper, like that. So I cut that out, and I cut that out in the tag shape. Some tags are wider, some tags are taller, etc., depending on the paper. Now for this, we're going to take this piece, we're going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to go right around the edge of this dragonfly. I'm going to take my piece of fabric and I'm going to go just over top to cover up that dragonfly cutout. Just pat it down a little bit. I'm going to take my scissors. Now you can't see this, but when I hold it up like this, the light shines through where the cloth is. So I am going to, now you could pre-cut the cloth to whatever size. I just found this easier, and I'm just going to snip that off, and I'm going to do the same on this side. I don't care if it's even or anything like that. I'm going to save these pieces because I'm going to use them when I actually decorate. I'm just going to glue the edge of the cloth down to my paper, just like so. And then I'm going to do the same to the little dragonfly. I'm going to go around him. The art glitter glue dries really clear, so I'm not worried about seeing it on the other side, but I'm not going to see it anyways. And I'm going to put this down on there. You can use the same fabric, you can use different fabrics, bright, you know, depending on what you want your dragonfly to look like on the other side. Now the same thing, I'm going to hold this up and I'm going to trim this off. Glue it down. Now you could use this technique on any shape, whether it just be circles or anything. And it's not like a new technique, but it does give some really nice effects. So now flip it over, and there is some colored dragonflies. Now when I go to decorate them, I'll use like a little piece of this fabric or something, just like what I did on these here. I didn't actually use fabric on any of these. Oh, I did. I used some lace. Not sure if you noticed, but this here one here, I used some silvery tulle on there. Oh, that netting stuff. Not sure if that shows up or not, but that gives a really cool effect. So then I used some of that on the tag of that one. So just, and actually here, this tag here, you can see the fabrics. I made a little bow out of the two kind of fabrics. So then it kind of goes together. That's my thinking behind it. Now we get this piece here. We're going to glue up this onto there. So let's ink up the edges. The edges is what I focus on mostly for my glue. And get down around this little scalloped edge. Put some glue all over. I'm not worried about, you know, a ton of glue in the middle. I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and again, I'm holding it up here because then I can see the dragonfly. And now let's put this on here. And I always tip mine on the side to try to line it up. And then I can do some pushing, and now it's off a little bit there, but that's okay because we can trim that off. Try to get these edges down good so they don't get snagged on stuff. And then I can trim this off. Just a little bit. Probably wouldn't have noticed it anyways. Now you can round the corners, whatever you wish to do with those. Now what I did here was I take these. I do need, oh sorry for the crinkling noise, I'm going to get some good tweezers here because I'm going to hold this on here, get some glue on there. And die cuts are never fun to glue down. But if we want to use them, we got to put up with that. Now this is going to go onto here. Get a little paper towel just to, and grab another different size. When I was cutting these out, sometimes I'd end up with little scraps of paper, so I used them all. And I would cut out extra dragonflies because I can always use them for something. And then this is going to go over here. Now, however many dragonflies I want to put over here, I can. I think I'm going to put 3. So let's get this one here and put it down too. I really like how these turned out. Now, if you didn't have fabric, you could put paper down behind here. And let's put that one there. Now, I should have some white ones as well. There's a white one. Now this is cut with the cream stock that's behind here. So I'm going to glue up the back of that. And it's going to go on this one here. Because then you get that little bit of a contrast. Like so. Now I could put more on here. But like what I've been doing is I've been taking this and taking a dragonfly just to tie the back in with the front. Oops. Let's glue this one up. And I'm just going to put it in one of the corners like that. And then let's take a different one. Let's just take a little one and put it on the other side. It just really ties them together and makes it like a nice set. And put this one over here. Pat that down. Just like that. And then you can decorate them however you like. Now, as I said, you know, I've used a little bit of the color there to tie them together. And a few die cuts just to decorate it up a little bit. Some pre-made flowers that I had done up. This one here. Again, this was the one that had the silvery tulle under the dragonflies. The same similar flowers and die cuts. And then I've used the tulle. Just had 2 little weird shaped pieces. And I just made them into a bow, used some scraps of lace, and done. Same string on them. So that kind of ties them together too. But I think they turned out really, really cute. And as I say, I've got a whole bunch on the go here. Like here is a pink set with fabric underneath. So once they're decorated, and you know, I'm saving these so I can use them as the toppers on different things. So there's that one there. And then a lot of them I made a set of 2. And this one here's got the tulle underneath. And then some other colors. We've got some brown. And as I say, like this tag here is a little bit longer than the other one. And a lot of these were the same size of papers. But you can see the fabric in the there. And then this one here, whoops, bumped the camera. This one here has the tulle in it. Really not sure if you can see it, but you can see it in there. Just the contrast of the papers too. I tried to, you know, match them up as best I could. Got this one here with the fabric in it, and there's my bits of fabric left over. But I like how they turned out. I think they're going to be really good, so I'm going to continue working on these. And I'll show you all the finished ones in a what's happening video down the road. So these will go with this here. And that'll go into my pile of stuff. These ones I finished totally, just so I had something to show you. But they'll all end up very similar to these. Great writing spots on the, oh, this one here I didn't put a dragonfly on the back. I probably didn't have any extra green ones. And same with this one. This was actually the first one I made. And I lined the paper up, and then I decided, no, I liked it ripped or with the edge. So these ones I all did all the ripped edges. But that's it. That's my dragonfly tags and cards. Hope you like them. Give it a try. And check out the links below. Have fun, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.